Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Best Android Setups. This is episode number 14. As always, let's go ahead and kick things off with our usual candid update. As of the recording of this video, we are currently standing at 9,527 members. And for those of you that don't already know, once we get that group to 10,000 members, I will be giving away something really awesome. We'll talk about it over on Twitter, so make sure you follow me there. But we're almost there to 10,000 members. You guys are doing a great job. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this week's setups. All right, so our first setup comes to us from Andre. We are looking at Nova Launcher Prime with a grid size of 8x5. We have a modified KLWP widget from the AH collection. We have the Syntax icon pack, and Andre has so kindly included the Nova Launcher backups as well as the KLWP files. So if you guys want to get this set up on your phone, make sure you check out the description. All right, so taking a look at the setup, you've got a good amount of things going on here, but you've kept it nice and clean, so thumbs up for that. I do like the choice of the Syntax icon pack, and this wallpaper is really nice as well. Taking a look at the bottom, I noticed on your home soft key, you've got this little arch going on. You guys will see it kind of revolving around the home button as we go along there. Not too sure what that is. That could be for charging, that could be for the battery, or that could be a home screen indicator. Not too sure what that is, but it looks cool nonetheless. Moving on to the middle, you do have a bunch of folders here, and I like how you blurred out the background area for this specific section. It looks really nice, kind of separates it more from the wallpaper. That's a nice touch. And it also matches the top widget perfectly. So up top here, this is pretty much the star of the show here. This looks pretty cool. You've got your date at the upper left-hand corner. In the middle, you've got your time, and then you have like a home screen indicator on the right hand side at the top. It says the home, so you've got your weather down there. You also have the temperature, which is really nice. I like that bar there. And then moving on to the next screenshot here, we have the play area as indicated there, and we do have a progress bar for the song and music control, so that looks cool. And then moving on to the last screenshot here, we do have the news area, so we have some news feeds going on here from BBC News World, and you have some arrows there, so you can probably shift between the different news feeds, so that looks really cool. Overall, this is a really nice setup. You do keep your folders here and the dock there, and pretty much the only thing that changes is the top there, so that looks really nice. I say the word there a lot, I apologize. All right, so overall, this is a really nice utilitarian style setup. You've got everything that you need right here, ready for you to access, and I also noticed that you've got Candid there, so again, thumbs up for that. All right, so our next setup comes to us from Samir. We are looking at Nova Launcher with a grid size of 9x6. We have a couple of Zooper widgets here. One of them is a custom Zooper widget, and the other one is from the Europa skin pack. And we have two different icon packs. We have Click UI and Crispy UI. All right, so taking a closer look at this setup, it's very basic. We only have one screenshot here. Not too much going on here, but I just really like the way this one looks. I like the fact that you blurred out this wallpaper. This one normally isn't blurred out. I like that, so that it allows for your icons, great choices by the way, allows for your icons to really jump out at you, which is really nice. This icon pack is very colorful, and your widgets complement everything perfectly. The widget at the top there doesn't take up too much space. It's not too small to where you can't see it, but it does give you your time and your weather. Down below there, that widget, I think at the bottom, makes the setup, at least for me, it makes the setup. You do have your date and then 7-day days list right after that. And then you also have the fingerprint icon, which a lot of people really like to use for the app drawer. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. Unlabeled icons, no status bar. It's a very clean and calm setup, but you have everything that you really need. And it looks really nice on the Pixel, by the way. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but it looks really, really nice here on the Pixel. So great job on your setup. Very basic, but I just really like the way this one looks. All right, so our next setup comes to us from Brandy. We are looking at Action Launcher. Finally, a setup that is not using Nova Launcher. I don't have anything against Nova Launcher, but it's nice to see something different. We have a few different Zooper widgets here. We have Premium, Minimal, and a self-made Zooper widget. The icon pack is the All Mug icon pack, and the wallpaper is from Backdrops. All right, so taking a closer look at this setup here, I really like how it all comes together, especially in terms of color. You've color-coded pretty much everything here, starting off with the Google search pill up top there. You got rid of the date there because you already have it in the middle widget there. So you got rid of that. You just have the pill up there. Looks nice and clean, and the G there matches everything else very well. Moving down into the middle, you have your widget there. I've used that widget a few times. I love that one. And my iPhone is making noise during a Best Android Setups video. So is my iPad. I swear they're protesting. And the wallpaper here is a great choice as well. It's perfect for those AMOLED displays. Again, it looks really nice on the Pixel, by the way. And then moving down to your application area right here, you do have everything color-coded, including the outline of your icons there. The icons themselves match. And then moving on to the next screenshot here, we have nothing but month calendar widget. As always, this is one of my most favorite widgets of all time. And then in this screenshot here, this is actually Quick Page, as you have mentioned in your email, for more of your most used applications. This is also a nice concept concept as well. You don't have to have them on your home screen so that it kind of takes up space on your home screen. Maybe you wanted to just have your calendar there, just everything nice and clean. So you're kind of tucking away all of the extra icons that you normally would have on your home screen into this little drawer here. You've labeled it as well, apps most used. That's a nice touch. So overall, I really like this setup. It's got kind of like a Tron feel going on here with the colorway and the wallpaper. And overall, I just like the creativity that went into this setup. I love the colorway. Great job. All right, so our last two setups come to us from members of the Best Android Setups Hall of Fame. The next setup comes to us from Brianna. We are looking at Nova Launcher Prime with a grid size of 10 by 8. We've got the Delta icon pack. The wallpaper here is from Google+, but if you guys want to get your hands on this wallpaper, it will be listed down below in the description. And we do have some minimal UI Super widgets here, and some of them have been customized. All right, so starting off with the wallpaper here, I definitely think that this one sets the groundwork for this setup, seeing as how it is a faded wallpaper and you've got faded colors in the Delta icon pack. So those come together really nicely. And then right above the water there, you have empty space. It's just the sky, and that's the perfect place to put the widgets, and you did just that. And I like the color contrast here because the background is very bright, and then you have a darker colored, darker toned widget there. Very nice touch there. And then I really like how you put your name down there in a really nice font, by the way. And then right below that, we have a slide up for applications. So that's cool. That's a nice touch. I do like when people put their names on their home screens, just makes it more personal. So thumbs up for those of you that actually do that. Moving on to the next screenshot here, we do have month calendar widget at the top there. Again, it is separate. It's all up in the sky there, kind of floating above the water. That looks nice. And then all the way at the bottom, we do have Google Applications. It has been labeled, so that's cool as well. Moving on to the next screenshot, we have Weather Timeline. It's definitely my favorite weather application on Android. Definitely recommended. We've got that floating above the water as well. So all of your widgets, by the way, are above the water, and they're also colored the same. So they all match, which looks really, really nice. And then down there, you've got apps most used. Everything, it's a very nice and clean setup. It's chill. This is what it looks like on the Pixel. Actually, look, wow. It actually looks really, really nice. I like the way that looks. And so yeah, great job on your setup as always. All right, so our last setup comes to us from Shazin. So we have a very basic, flat, minimalistic, and clean setup here. This is a KLWP setup. So yeah, continuing to blaze the trails there. I see we have our temperature at the upper left-hand corner, battery percentage upper right-hand corner, top middle, we have our time and date, and then right below that we have that colorful bar, and that's actually a desktop page indicator. And then right below that we have some icons accompanied by their labels. As always, we actually have a video clip showing us what this setup can actually do. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it real quick. Looking good, looking good. Got the calendar there, that looks cool. I like that diamond at the bottom. That looks cool. We have some music stuff going on here. All right, so this is a pretty nice setup, and I can actually see myself rocking something like this on my phone. It's very clean. I like this screenshot right here. It's just really, really clean. There really isn't another word that I could use to describe this one. It's just really, really nice. I like it. So great job on this setup. Continue to improve your skills with KLWP. One of these days, I will release a video showing you guys me learning KLWP. I do plan on that. Shout out to, oh, I forgot who told me to do that. One of my viewers actually recommended that I make a video showing you guys me learning KLWP. So that'll happen down the road. I don't know exactly when, but it'll happen. So anyway, that does it for this episode of Best Android Setups. Let me go ahead and move back to the middle. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and also make sure you hit the link down below in the description to download the Candid application, search up Best Android Setups, and become part of an awesome Android setup community. And if you would like a shot to get your setup featured on this show, I have instructions on how to do so in the description as well. So that does it for me. Thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace!